Hello, good evening, students. Today's transcription number back of 243 on the speed of 100 words per minute. Start. On the other hand, if assistance is extended to defaulting states, the well managed states can legitimately complain that they have not got their just rewards from the center for their better performance. For those states which have managed their finances well, I am working out a suitable scheme to provide some additional assistance to them in 1984-85. This is only just and appropriate. Mr. Speaker, sir, I am sure that the House will agree with me that despite severe resource constraints of its own, the central government has done the maximum that it can to solve the state's problems. The rest, however, is up to them. In the last 4 years, the present government introduced a number of schemes for the benefit of the weaker sections of the society, particularly in the rural areas. These include the Integrated Rural Development Program, the National Rural Employment Program, and the two new programs announced by the Prime Minister on 15th August 1983, namely the Rural Landless Employment Guarantee Program and the Scheme for Providing Self-Employment Opportunities to the Educated Unemployed. Each of these programs is designed to create opportunities for employment and income generation for particular target groups while also creating productive assets. Finally, I should mention that the incentive schemes for better performance in selected areas initiated in 1983-84 will continue in 1984-85 also. As the House is aware, these schemes are designed to improve the functioning of the electricity boards and provide further impetus to the programs for small and marginal farmers, rural water supply schemes, environmental improvement in urban slums, construction of field channels in command area development projects, and adult education for women and elementary education for girls. A lump sum provision of rupees 200 crores is being made for this purpose. Lest the honorable members take me to be a magician who can do so much with so little, I hasten to clarify that the incentive scheme is designed to provide additional resources linked to performance for specified schemes. There are, of course, also separate substantial allocations for each of these schemes. I have only briefly touched upon the main priorities and objectives of the annual plan for 1984-85. In order to provide the maximum possible outlay for the seventh 5 year plan, I have taken special care to ensure that non plan expenditure is kept at the minimum. However, certain increases in this expenditure are necessary and unavoidable.